Alright, hold on. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright. It's like the third time recording this video. So, we just gonna hope for the best. So, this video is very important to me. And I want to be able to share what I have with you. Just as if we were friends. Just whoever's watching this video, whoever decides that they want to watch this video. Today we're going to be talking about confidence. How to have godly confidence. And godly confidence is so much more than, in my opinion, it's so much more than just self-confidence. Because self-confidence is great, but godly confidence that comes from our Heavenly Father, it comes from our Savior, Jesus Christ. It surpasses any other confidence that this world may have to offer you. You know, and I say it like that because you could be confident about one thing, and then if it goes all the way to the left, if it goes wrong, then we lose confidence in it. If we put our confidence in one thing, we may lose confidence in a person if we put confidence in another person, or we may lose confidence in ourselves. We stop believing in ourselves, you know? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. In my head, I wanted to, it's kind of funny how things work out, because I really wanted to do this video outside, but one, I'm in Texas, so it's already scorching hot outside. Two, the minute I got out there, I got swarmed by mosquitoes. It was raining a couple days before this, and we've been under attack for like the past 2 days by different sized mosquitoes and stuff like that. And I got attacked by like the little ones, but the little ones be biting the most, and it sucks. So I literally just like bought myself some off spray and stuff like that. That's completely off topic, but yeah. But overall, I say that to say that I was really confident in how this video was gonna go. I was gonna record outside, make this video, put it together, and share it with who's willing to watch, stuff like that. But it didn't go according to plan. So now I'm here in my room and we're recording this video, and it's not bad. When things don't go our way, and 9 times out of 10 it usually doesn't, you can't lose the enthusiasm and the confidence and the faith that you have in something that you say that you're gonna do. And a lot of times I see that when things go wrong, and this is for myself included, I'll just kind of, I don't want to say give up on it, but I'll get discouraged that something doesn't work out, and I end up distracting myself and I get sidetracked, and I never come back to the thing that didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, because at that time it wasn't like there wasn't a solution. But now that we're here, I can honestly say that there's always a way. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm sitting in front of you. We are recording this video, and we're talking about how to have godly confidence, man. So if you see me just like, looking down a lot, stuff like that, then don't mind me. I'm just looking at the notes that I've prepared, because I really want this to help somebody. I really want this to even help myself, because I'll be honest, confidence is not my strong point. Yeah, it's definitely not. Confidence is definitely not there. I'm not saying I'm like the most insecure guy in the world or anything like that, but when it comes to having confidence, there are moments where I wish that I had confidence, and fear or shyness, or just moments where I hold back and I hesitate. And it's weird how having the lack of confidence works. Again, that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to have godly confidence, because I want more than just self-confidence. I've been building up self-confidence for what I feel like forever. When I first realized that I didn't even have confidence in myself, we were coming out of 2020. So close to like the end of the pandemic and stuff like that. This was around the time where buildings starting to open back up. You can actually enter places now, of course, with your mask on and stuff like that. But the economy was opening back up, right? And I was like at a real low point in my life. And one of the things that I noticed while I was at this low point in my life was I didn't have confidence in myself. And I really say that because at that time, um, at first I thought I knew what I wanted to do with my life before I even thought about trying out content creation or even video editing and stuff like that. But after the pandemic, it was like a rude awakening for me, to be honest. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I didn't know how I was gonna make money. Let's say I was low, man. Like let me be honest. I was at a very low point in my life where I just didn't know what to do with myself. Me being who I am, I'm a gamer at heart. Um, Now I can say like I'm a gamer, I'm a video editor, stuff like that. Um, because during the pandemic, I was watching like a lot of gaming videos, a lot of gaming influencers and stuff like that. Corey Kenshin, Dashi, Belize, all the other black influencers that you may know of and stuff like that. And what happened then was I realized I'm like, yo, like, while everybody's stuck at home, they're making money from home, posting YouTube videos, funny YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Like these aren't just videos. Like these are videos that I can tell that they put their heart and soul into editing or just putting it together or streaming or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that, and I was like, yo, let me try this, yo. Like, let me try video editing. Even that process of me working myself up to get the equipment that I needed to start streaming and stuff like that, bro, that took months. Not just because we were in a pandemic and stuff like that, but just because I didn't have confidence in myself. Like, I didn't like the way that I sounded. I cringed at the sound of my voice, man. I cringed at it. I cringed. Like, it was so bad. I didn't like the way that I sounded. I didn't like the way I looked on camera. It was a whole bunch of stuff. I was insecure. All this other stuff. Long story short, I'll probably tell like another video really sharing my testimony on you know how I gave my life to Christ and how I started walking with God after the pandemic and stuff like that. Maybe in another video, but we're gonna see how consistent we can be on this channel. So but again, we're talking about confidence in this video, so let's try to stick to it, because I can talk about everything, but confidence, how to acquire godly confidence. What is confidence? Again, I'm gonna be looking at my notes because I have prepared notes for y'all to take down or just to listen to. This is really for me as well. Just on those days where I really want to look back and remind myself how God works, because I couldn't have came up with this stuff by myself. You know what I mean? So, what is God? I'm sorry, not what is God. What is what is confidence? I went ahead and researched the Webster Dictionary definitions of confidence, and these two definitions, there were like 6 different definitions. But these two stuck out to me the most out of those 6. So the first definition is a feeling or consciousness of one's power or of reliance in one's circumstance. And then the other, this one really stuck out to me the most. Confidence is faith or belief that one will act in a right, proper, or effective way. You're a certain type of way when you have confidence. Your language is different than everybody else's who doesn't have confidence. The way you walk, the way you carry yourself is different compared to someone who doesn't have confidence. Your structure is different. Your mindset is different. Faith or believe, not believe, belief, I'm sorry. Faith or belief that one will act in a right, proper, or effective way. Having confidence it's effective. You can really leave your mark. Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows this. I'm sure everybody knows the saying or phrase or whatever, but it has to do with leaving your mark when it comes to first impressions on people. Like when you are introduced to somebody or somebody introduces you, yeah, like whenever you're introduced to like a new group or a business or whatever, whenever you go apply for a job and you're in an interview, like first impressions, people will always remember first impressions. And depending on how you are when that person first greets you or how you greet that somebody, whoever you're greeted by or whoever you're introduced to, that impression of you, they're gonna remember that. They're gonna remember that about you. You remember the first time you met, you remember how they looked, you remember the attitude they had. Like it's super effective. It's effective because people will remember that as you. So if your first impression is like um you're shy when you get introduced, people are gonna remember you as that shy girl or that shy guy. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch that can go into that. But having confidence, it's effective. And I love what it said in the second definition about how it's a faith and a belief because it's true. Like, it's very true. If you were to walk into a job interview and you didn't have confidence in the skills that you had, bro, you're not getting that job. Let's keep it a buck. You're not getting that job. Matter of fact, they're gonna kick you out the office because it's like, what are you doing here? You don't even know what you're doing. But somebody with confidence who knows they have the skill for that job. Matter of fact, someone who has the confidence is gonna say that they have more than the required skills for that job. And they're almost guaranteed a spot. They're almost guaranteed a position in that field or whatever job they may apply for. But they have confidence with that. They're confident in what they can do. They may be confident in what they know they can't do. They're confident though. It can bring you a long way. It really can. It's not just effective in like the workspace. It's everywhere you go. The movies, the store, just having confidence in your everyday life. You can run into somebody at the park, walk up to them with confidence. Hey, I like your shoes. I like your outfit. I like your tracksuit. I like that baby stroller you're using. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything. Having confidence with that. I have a list of what having confidence can do for you. Having confidence can open doors for you, help you better interact with other people, motivate you to accomplish your goals, allow you to take risks. You become a risk taker. You may not mind losing a little bit because you're confident enough to say that no matter how much I lose, I'm gonna make sure that I make my gains back. So it allows you to take risks. I put these two, and these two that I put, they, I feel like they speak out to me the most. Having confidence will give you relief and causes you not to worry about what others say or think. In other words, you don't really care about other opinions. You don't care about other opinions. You don't care about what people say. You don't care about what they think. You don't care about what they think of you. You don't care about what they think of the outfit you're wearing. Now, I'm not saying you could just wear whatever you want and think you fly. You know what I'm saying? But if you know you look fly, then you're fly. You'll be amazed at how many people will hate that you're confident. Like real talk. You will be amazed at how many people will actually hate that you're confident and how you look and how you are. I've seen it so many times on social media. People will break people down in the comment section. Just bash them. And it's hateful. It's real hateful. For real. But when you have confidence and you truly just don't care about what other people think, because you know for a fact that what you're doing is different, what you're wearing is different. Like you know that's the difference. It's not, oh, I think I look good. I think this is gonna be okay. I think that's gonna be okay. I think, so and so is gonna like this outfit. But who cares if so and so like this outfit or not? But you know for a fact, hey, I like it on me. I'm not worried about what the next person thinks. Because if what the next person thinks is hateful and it goes against what I think, I got confidence. I'm not with that. I'm not with the negativity. I'm not with the hatred that you're trying to spread. So it gives you a sense of relief, because when you truly don't care, it's not gonna be added stress onto you. You know what I'm saying? You're not adding stress onto you. You're not adding other people's opinions on you, because a lot of times you'll see that people will take other people's opinions to heart and they get offended. And that's why they be going different ways when it comes to stuff. Like they may be confident in one area, but then somebody says something about them and they take that to heart. And now they're discouraged. And now they don't want to do that thing that they said they was going to do anymore, because they are discouraged. Because of one person. It may be one person, it may be a group, it may be a society or economy, like whatever. It may be a whole city, like whatever it is. If you have confidence in yourself, then who cares about what other people think? Because they're not you. This last thing that I put down, having confidence, it gives you the sense of self-worth. You know you're worth more than other people's opinions. You know you're worth more than people trying to downsize you and degrade you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You're more than that. You're way more than that. Now, you can have confidence in a lot of things, but if you don't have confidence, you're gonna miss out big time. You're gonna miss out heavily. There are so many opportunities that I personally have missed out on because I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the confidence. And what that did, that held me back. I became hesitant, right? It wasn't just a shyness anymore. Cause I feel like naturally I'm shy. Like I won't just like, I don't know, just whatever confident people do. But I would consider myself quiet at that time. Like I'm very selective with who I'm talking to, who I'm talking around, stuff like that. And the type of confidence that you have to have, you gotta make it seem like it's a privilege for that person who you're talking to. Like it's a privilege that they're talking to you. That's the type of confidence you need to have. That's the type of confidence we're trying to build up. And like I said, if you don't have those type of things, if you don't have that type of confidence, then you're missing out big time. Opportunities are passing you by, left and right, because you're not confident. And I'm not saying that to degrade nobody, but that's the reality of stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, going back to the job analogy I was talking about not too long ago, like if you walk into a job interview and you're confident in the skills that you have, and you believe that you can be a great addition to the team or the staff or whatever, then you're guaranteed a spot. But if you walk in there and you just all over the place, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can go through with this, all this other stuff, then you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out, because what can be in front of you can be a blessing. you don't have the confidence enough to actually go through with it, then you miss out. I lack so much confidence. I know that my confidence can be a lot more than what I'm doing now. But the difference between you and me is that I'm confident enough to be in front of a camera. And I can say that being in front of this camera, talking about confidence to someone who is not in front of a camera, that's an open opportunity. That's an open door. That's a door opening for somebody. I can give someone else confidence just by doing what I'm doing. And let me add this on too, because this just came to mind. Having confidence is not being better than anybody. If you think that you are better than the person who's next to you because you are confident, because you can speak louder, because you can speak more properly, all this other stuff, that's not confidence. That's having a big ego. And ego can lead to self-sabotage. Having a big ego can lead to you sabotaging yourself big time. Why? Because you become selfish. Like, yeah, you may not care about what people think, but with having a big ego, you could also not care about how other people are feeling. The confidence that we're talking about, it's not like everything just flies over your head, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and you not caring about the person, how they feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than the person who's sitting next to me, whether it's to my left or my right. I'm no better than the person who's watching this video. I'm no better than you. But that's why we here. That's why we talking about it. We talking about confidence, man. What happens if we don't have confidence? Like I said, we'll miss out. For sure. We'll miss out. There won't be any opportunity waiting because we have missed it. We missed the opportunity. We missed the open door. That door is closed now. You could have had a chance to talk to the manager at that store, or the millionaire that, you know, who owns the franchise. Stuff like that. Like any type of opportunity that opens for you, if you lack the confidence, you're gonna miss it. The last thing I put for that, what happens if you don't have confidence? You become stagnant and there won't be any progress. You become hesitant, you freeze, you become shy and you hold back. You become stagnant and you'll get lost. You'll mess up. If you become stagnant, there's no progress being made, you can't go home like that, man. For real. And that's what we talking about. We trying to elevate. Like this is more than having confidence in ourselves. It's where does this confidence come from? Who gives you this type of confidence? Who gives you the motivation? Who gives you the drive? Who pushes you to push through these things that you struggle with? And again, there's so much that can go into it. For real. There's so much that can go into it. So what I want to share with y'all now, I have 3 keys to building godly confidence. Again, we're trying to build godly confidence. Confidence that comes from God, man. Like, it don't matter what the world thinks about me. God thinks this about me. Matter of fact, God doesn't think this about me. God knows this about me. That's why I'm confident. This isn't ordinary confidence, because like I said at the beginning of the video, this confidence surpasses the confidence that the world has to offer and stuff like that. We're going beyond that. So the first key to building godly confidence is knowing who created me. Knowing who created me. God created me, man. That's all there is to it, man. God created me. What's the first key? Knowing who created me. It says in Genesis 1:27 in the NIV, so God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Genesis 2 and verse 7 says, then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. And then we got Genesis 2 verse 22. It says, then the Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man and brought her to the man. See, we're all created in the image of God. God created us this way, man. God created us. So there's no need to doubt how I look. There's no need to doubt what this person may think about me. Like I'm not worried about what they think right now, man. I know who created me, man. And I'm not trying to sound preachy or nothing like that, but I'm confident who made me, man. I'm real confident in the God who made me. I didn't come out black just because I wanted to come out black. No, God created me this way. God created me, man. I don't care about what this person thinks. God made me. So the world can think what they want to think. The world didn't create me though. Now I may have experienced some things in the world that may have created a certain mindset about when I go back into it. We live among this world, but we don't have to partake in the things of the world. So when we say that God created me, we always got to keep in mind about the creator. God made me, man. No ifs, ands, or buts. God created me. My mother birthed me, but God created me. And I find it so funny how people will literally hate what God created. When they look at you and laugh, they hating on God's creation. But you really have to stand up strong and be confident that you wasn't just randomly made. You wasn't just pulled out the back pocket. You was created. God took his time with you. God took his time with you and made you. So be confident, man. How you gonna have godly confidence? Knowing that I was created. Facts. Key number 2 for building godly confidence. Knowing that I'm different. Knowing that I'm different. You gotta know you're different. For real. You have to know that you're different. You're not built like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the same as you. We may come from heaven, but I'm not the same as you. It says here in Leviticus chapter 20, verse 23 and 26, you must not live according to the customs of the nations I'm going to drive out before you, because they all did these things. I aborted them. You are to be holy to me, because I, the Lord, am holy. And I have set you apart for the nations to be my own. See, God has a way of doing things that will set you apart from where you are right now. I can tell you from experience that being set apart it's not easy, bro. Being set apart is honestly one of the, again, from personal experience, it's one of the hardest things about this walk, because you see things change around you, and not just things, but people. Because when people start to see that you're different, then something about them, it's like a switch that gets flipped when they see you trying to move forward. Like, a lot of people, they'll be comfortable around you as long as you're on the same level as them, right? But when they start to see that, like, I'm just trying to move up in life, stuff like that. They see you trying to move forward, then they'll get to switching. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at him trying to switch up on us. Look at her trying to switch up on us. Look at you acting like you better than everybody else. It's not that I'm better, it's just that I want better for my life. So, knowing that I'm different. I'm not the same as you. Again, I'm not the same as you. I love you. You my brother, you my sister, but I gotta get out of here. I'm not trying to be here for the rest of my life, because I see better for myself. I'm trying to move different. I'm trying to be different. I'm in a season of transformation. I'm in a season of becoming right now. I'm different. And again, going back to what I said earlier, having confidence is not being better than the next person. So you saying that I know that I'm different, that's not saying that you different in a perspective where you're trying to say that I'm better than the next person, but I'm different because I'm better than who I used to be. I'm better than the person I was an hour ago when I first started this video. Cause when I first started this video, I was nervous, and I still am nervous. I'm still nervous, but I'm still going through. I'm going through though. I'm still going through with this video. You would not believe how many times I stuttered throughout this video, but you're not gonna be able to tell that because I'm editing. I'm different. And God made me different, bro. God made me different. He didn't make me the same way as you. God made me different, man. That's the difference between you and I. God made me different. And God made me special in my own way. See, he may have made you different in a category I don't even know about. In a category where I will never be good at. But he made me different in my own way. And he set us apart. And see, when you're set apart, and when things start to change around you, the environment starts to change, the people start to change, it's like a whole tornado of things just revolving around you, whether it's good or bad. Like, I may have gotten a blessing, but I got cursed at the same time because they see that I'm receiving more, but they hate that. And sometimes you really just gotta ask yourself, are the people that you're around really the people that you need to be around? Because if they see that you're trying to move up in life and they hate that, if the people that you are hanging around see that you're moving up and they hate that, bro, you don't need to be near them. I'm telling you, you don't need to be near them. Stop hanging out with them, man. Prepare to say your goodbyes, because that may be the last time you see them in this season. Like, it's it's so weird. Like, right now, I'll give you an example, bro. Like, I'm in a season right now where I'm really trying to self-improve, right? But throughout the course of the year, we're 7 months into the year, right? And by the time you see this video, we already finna be closer to the end of the month, maybe closer to the 8th month, which is my birthday month. Holla. But throughout the course of the year, man, I've seen so many changes. I've seen so many changes with the people around me, and I've really seen who has my back or not, who really cares for me or not, who really supports my goals and my dreams. Not just support like egging me on and cheering me on and just saying, oh, you gonna go get it, but I'm gonna be on the grind with you. You know what I mean? I'm there with you. They're gonna be on this walk with me. And it's not easy. It's not for everybody. But I choose this walk. I'm different. I'm different because I choose this life. I choose to stay inside rather than go to parties and get drunk and turned up and stuff like that. I choose that. I choose the boring life rather than the lit life, or whatever people call it. I'd rather be in here, in my room, chilling, playing the game, making videos, than being out there and being stuck in a situation where I could possibly get myself killed because I want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be locked in right now. I can go on. We can really go on forever about that, for real. Here's the third key on how to build a godly relationship. Knowing that I'm purposed. Knowing that I'm purposed. I'm not just here. I'm not just here for fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm purposed, man. I'm purposed. It says here in Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 5 and 10. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. See, today I appointed you over nations and kingdoms to uproot and tear down, to destroy and overthrow, to build and to plant. I'm purposed here, bro. I'm purposed here. Before you and I were born, God already knew God already knew about what he wanted for us. So we wasn't just born into this world. We was purposed into this world, man. We was purposed into this life. We go through what we go through because there's a purpose behind it, man. I experienced what I experienced because there's a purpose in telling that side of the story. Let it encourage somebody. Let it motivate somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't for fun. We don't walk this walk for fun, but we're purposed. We're purposed. And having a confidence to know that you're purposed. Like, God didn't make you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? God didn't make you different. God didn't create you to be different for no reason. But God created you to be different for a purpose, bro. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's pretty crazy in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. Before you was born, before you even knew what life truly was, before you even got to experience life, before you even had the opportunity to say, I experienced the worst of the worst, God already appointed you on something, man. God gave you an assignment. And I'm not here to tell you like, oh, I know what your assignment is. You better go out there and do it. No, that's for you to find out on your own with your walk with God. I'm on my walk with God. I'm still trying to figure out what my full purpose is. But I'm right there with you. We on the same page right now. You know what I'm saying? And here's the crazy thing about God, bro. Here's the crazy thing about God. And I love this so much. See, having the confidence to say that I'm purposed, that lets me know that you weren't an afterthought when it came to God. God didn't look at you and say, oh, like I forgot one. Here you go. You're not an afterthought to God. God didn't make you on accident. You wasn't a mistake. You wasn't none of that. God had you on the forefront of his mind. He didn't forget about you. He made you intentionally, bro. You came on this earth with God's full intentions to make a difference, man. Full intentions on making a difference. I wasn't an afterthought when God created me. God purposed me on this earth, bro. God purposed me to do what I do. I had to go through what I had to go through COVID and finding what I really wanted to do in my life in order to lead to this very point where I'm speaking to you. I wasn't an afterthought with God, man. I wasn't no afterthought. But I was on the forefront of God's mind. God's always thinking about you, man. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I have for you. He knows what he's doing, man. God made you different on purpose. And you really gotta start walking in that, man. You have to open your eyes and see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing to think how we've been walking so long not knowing the true purpose on why am I on this earth. I feel like really and truly I found my purpose. And even though I'm taking baby steps right now, and that's all you gotta take. You don't gotta take no big leap or nothing like that. You don't gotta take no leap of faith when it comes to God. You gotta have faith to make these steps, of course. Because following God's not easy. But having these keys, man, and these are the 3 keys that helped me. Knowing that God created me. Knowing that I'm different from everybody that I know. I'm different. And everybody has their own differences. But God made me different from each person that I know. And then God made me on purpose. God purposed me. God purposed me. He didn't make me on accident. I wasn't an afterthought. God intentionally formed me in my mother's womb. And I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm here. And I'm glad. I'm glad, bro. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I'm rejoicing in it, man. I'm rejoicing. And I'm telling you, when you apply these keys into your life, it will make such a difference. It will make the biggest difference in your life. It will make the biggest difference in your life. I promise. Will it be easy? No. I never said it was. But it's a process you gotta go through. Do I still have my days of discouragement? Of course I do. I'm human. I'm not perfect. Never claim to be. Never will claim to be. As long as I keep making mistakes, the more mistakes I make, the more I remember my humanity. I'm not perfect. But I'm committed. I'm making a decision each and every day to commit my life to the perfect one, which is Jesus, man. And remembering these steps, remembering these keys has brought me such a long way from where I used to be. From the beginning of this video to the COVID version of me, all these years. All these years. Excuse me. All these years. Cause even before COVID, and I know this video is way longer than I expected it to be. So maybe next time I'll put like a timer on myself or something like that. But really wanted to talk to y'all for this first video. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. But now I know. That pretty much sums up this video. I really hope that y'all enjoyed. And I really hope that y'all apply these keys to your life. These are life-changing keys. I'm telling y'all from experience. When you open your eyes and you acknowledge these keys, changes are gonna come. You're gonna change. Things are gonna change around you. For real. So, with that being said, I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night wherever you're watching this from. And with that being said, God bless y'all, man. And I will see y'all again soon. Man.